Welcome to our mini professional development online series, giving Miami-Dade County Public Schools Head Start and Early Head Start teachers a head start. We're the Disability Service Area. I'm Jacqueline Basayo.
And I'm Giovanni Wilcox, and today's trending topic is the 45-day screenings.
So Giovanni, did you know that all new Early Head Start children have to be screened within the 45th day of their entry into the program?
That is correct, Jackie. All newly enrolled Head Start students and Early Head Start students must have their 45-day screenings completed before their 45th day. And if students started the first day of school this school year, their 45th day is October 3rd.
October 3rd. So today we're going to give you a little brief introduction into the 45-day screenings required for Early Head Start.
Okay, Jackie, so let's start with the screenings that are required for Early Head Start.
So for Early Head Start, the screenings used are the Ages and Stages Questionnaire 3 and the Ages and Stages Questionnaire SE. So the ASQ 3 and the ASQ SE.
Wait a minute, Jackie. So you're telling me that there's two different ASQs?
Yes, there's two different ASQs. The ASQ 3 looks at overall development. So it assesses a child's development in the area of fine motor, communication, gross motor, problem solving, personal social skills. The ASQ SE looks more specifically at that social emotional skill development and how that child is doing with regards to that area.
Okay, Jackie, so where and how does the teacher input these screenings?
So we use the ASQ online system. So a teacher can log into the system and access the screening directly in there. So that means she could also input the rating directly into that system.
Okay. So Jackie, what about the parents?
So the parents should be given the opportunity to complete the screening as well. So teachers from that ASQ online system, they should go ahead and print out the questionnaire for the families. So they're going to print out, just like they're going to do the ASQ 3 and the ASQ SE, they're going to print out a copy of the ASQ 3, a copy of the ASQ SE, and provide it to the families to complete it themselves on their child. Once the family returns that to the teacher is going to go ahead and input the ratings into the system. There's a section when you're inputting the ratings that says screening notes. And so we really ask the teachers to identify whether it's their rating, so the teacher rating, or whether it's the parent rating.
Okay, Jackie, so if I completed the ASQ SE and the ASQ 3, then I have collected and inputted the family questionnaires. What happens next?
So the ASQ system generates what they call an information summary report. And so that is going to tell us where that child is in terms of development. Are they right on target where they should be based on their age, or is there a delay that we should be concerned about?
So what should I do with those information summaries?
So the teacher should be printing out 2 copies of the information summary. One for their educational binder, and one that they have to provide to their parent outreach specialist at their school. This information is going to come in handy when they have those parent-teacher conferences and they have to share these screening results with the families.
Okay, so when can teachers start completing these ASQs?
So the teachers really should be observing the child for 4 weeks. So the child begins today, they're going to conduct observations for the next 4 weeks, and then they can begin administering or screening the children on these screenings.
So what about returning children? Do we have to screen them too?
So you're only rescreening the children that had concerns during the previous school year. So those returning kids in your classroom, if last year there were no concerns on the ASQ 3, no concerns on the ASQ SE, you don't have to worry about them. But if there were concerns, the teacher will then screen them on the questionnaire where the child had concerns.
Thank you, Jackie, for clarifying all of that information about ASQs. So why don't we leave our teachers with a few tips so that they can get a head start with the 45-day screenings?
Absolutely. So you want to observe that child for 4 weeks. We want to make sure that the child starts to feel comfortable within the learning environment and that we really get to know the children. A lot of the indicators or the items that are going to be asked on those questionnaires really require more than a one-time observation. So we want to make sure whether that child sometimes does something or does it all of the time. So we want to give them that 4-week period.
Okay, make sure, teachers, that you complete the teacher questionnaires in the system. This will eliminate us making sure that we don't choose the right questionnaire based on that child's age. Because the parents, remember, you always will print out the parent one as well.
Absolutely. Identify if it's a teacher or parent rating when you're inputting that screening information. So once you're directly inputting the ratings into the ASQ system where it says screening notes, make sure that you write teacher rating. We want to know which ones are your ratings and which ones are the parents to see if you both have concerns about the child, if it's just one or the other. So make sure that you identify if it's a teacher rating or a parent rating.
Make sure you make 2 copies. One should be for your educational binder, and the other one you should give it to the parent outreach specialist that's assigned to your class, because they have to put it in the child's Head Start folder.
Absolutely. For returning children, only screen the children that had concerns during the previous school year. So if a child had a concern on the ASQ3 and is coming to your classroom now from last year, you're going to screen that child on the ASQ3. If the child had a concern on the ASQSC last year, you're going to screen that child. A returning children that had no concerns during the previous year will not receive a screening this year.
Remember, if you have any questions or concerns, always refer back to your center directors and your curriculum support specialists.
So thank you for tuning in and continuing to grow and learn with us.
If you have any important questions or any important information that you would like for us to share, send it to us, and then maybe they can be on our next session. This is Giovanni signing off.
This is Jacqueline signing off. Until next time.